Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Nama Om Vishnupadaya Krishna Pristhaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swaminiti Namine Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvisesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine Jetam Surato Pango Mamamandamatergati Masarvasya Padam Bhojo Radha Madana Mohano Namo Mahavadanyaya Krishna Prema Pradayate Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya Namne Gauratvishe Namaha Panchatattvatmakam Krishnam Bhaktarupa Swarupakam Bhaktavataram Bhaktakyam Namami Bhakta Shaktikam Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Welcome to the all devotees for the special lecture on Akshaya Tritiya by Bhaktivedanta College of Vedic Education, Navi Mumbai, Maharashtra, India. So this is a very much delighting festival for all people, all the civilized human beings, especially those who are Vedic people, irrespective whether they are too much devoted or not devoted, but they like this festival which is known as Akshaya Tritiya, because the word Akshaya attracts them very much, and they have very many references that how this is going to be really Akshaya, and they all aspiring that the Akshaya will come into their life. They try to practice this today festival. So here many people, of course, this is being coming for ancient times. Most of the people know about this festival and the incidences that took place on this day. However, Bhaktivedanta College of Vedic Education would like to Vedic perspective of this particular festival, and how to really make use to the so that we can get the benefit to the maximum extent. So the Vedic perspective of this festival is very important, and all incidences can also be connected or understood in the Vedic perspective. That is the whole purpose of arranging this lecture today to the all devotees and all people. So here Akshaya means inexhaustible or undepleting, or like that. This is what. So it is basically how it has become undepleting or inexhaustible, and also are undiminishing. It is because Krishna is there. Actually, Kshaya means, if you look at that A plus Kshaya, Kshaya means depleting. Kshaya means depleting or exhaustible, or also it is diminishing. But since this Kshaya is associated with the word A, it has become Akshaya. Because of the Akshaya, so the word A is actually making whole difference. And Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, Aksharanam Akarosmi. Of all Aksharas, I am Akara. Because Krishna joined with this, he has just given the transcendental nature to the Kshaya, that is depleting or diminishing or exhaustible. It has become inexhaustible and undepleting and also undiminishing. So it all glories to Krishna, because he made the Kshaya into Akshaya. And he has really performed, he has shown that how this Akshaya is very, very interesting, and he ensured that all his devotees get maximum benefit from this Akshaya Tritiya day. So here we can understand that this particular day is where we can have the inexhaustible love for Krishna, inexhaustible success that's possible, and inexhaustible opulence that is possible, and inexhaustible daily needs, in inexhaustible service, and inexhaustible preaching. So everything are really possible by understanding the Vedic perspective of this Akshaya Tritiya day. So we can take this wonderful, say, as I mentioned, so it can give inexhaustible love, and all the activities that they get started on this day by devotees is an inexhaustible love. It awards inexhaustible love, and it can give inexhaustible success, and also it can give inexhaustible, undepleting, undiminishing opulence, and inexhaustible daily needs, because we are normal human beings, so we are in need of many things, and inexhaustible, undiminishing services to the Supreme Lord, and also inexhaustible service. So all these can be attained, and of course general common people, they look for inexhaustible gold, so they go and try precious thing to buy that. But simply buying a piece of gold, you are not going to get unlimited inexhaustible gold. It's only some feeling. But they also can come to that stage by understanding the Vedic perspective of this whole thing. If you look at, I want to give first Vedic perspective of thing. If you look at our existence, we have body, we have mind, intelligence, and we have soul. So everybody knows that body is exhaustible. It gets diminished. It is depletable. Everybody knows. Then comes mind. It is interesting to know, actually the Sukshma Sharira, that the mind is also exhaustible, but by choice we make inexhaustible. It will never end. It will never end, and it will continue again and again, and gives the unlimited birth and death. And it can continue till end of Kalpa, and the next Kalpa again it continues. So we make the mind inexhaustible. We also make a mind Akshaya. Then comes intelligence. That is also that is exhaustible, because whatever we learn the things, we forget, and in every life again we have to learn things. So that is exhaustible. Whereas mind is not exhaustible. We are making it. However, the next one is the soul. Soul is by design is inexhaustible. Krishna himself says that Nitya Sarvagata Sthano Achaloyam Sanata Achedyoyam Adahyoyam Atledyo Sosha Evacha Nitya Sarvagata Sthano Achaloyam Sanata. Nitya means inexhaustible. So the soul, the Vedic perspective, the Bhaktivinoda psychology is giving the process that the soul is inexhaustible by design. By design. So whereas the mind is becoming inexhaustible by default. So since we are coming out of the soul platform, we are making the mind inexhaustible. So presently, not presently in this material world, in the material world, all human beings essentially they make the mind Akshaya by default, but by design the whole thing, the soul is inexhaustible, is actually Akshaya. And if you see the whatever great events happened on this day, for which people get attracted towards this wonderful Akshaya Tritiya, all the activities are performed by taking the help, by taking the shelter, by having cognizance of inexhaustible soul. Because all the wonderful things which have happened which gives a confidence to people. Oh, if I do on this day, I also will have Akshaya. But they are missing the fundamental point that all those things are done by adopting or by taking shelter of a wonderful, inexhaustible thing, that is soul. Here, on this day, we should get really motivated, get motivated to move towards the Akshaya soul, the inexhaustible soul. And the moment we get to that, and we have unlimited love, that is inexhaustible love will come to us, inexhaustible success will come to us, and inexhaustible opulence will come to us, and inexhaustible daily needs also can come to us, and inexhaustible service will come to us, and inexhaustible preaching will come to us. So it is not that on that day I feel that I get it. It's not because of that. Whatever examples we take, they are all essentially coming because they have adopted the inexhaustible soul. However, it has happened on this particular day. That's why the great credit has been given to this Akshaya Tritiya. So let us take one example, that is inexhaustible love. When you talk about inexhaustible love, all devotees, they have a greatest attraction for this particular day because on this day the Chandan Yatra of Krishna starts. So we see that in all hundreds of temples all over the world, ISKCON temples, this Chandan Yatra festival starts, and this continues for 21 days. And this is almost started 600 years before by a great personality, Mahabhagavata, the personified love. Actually, he is Srila Madhavendra Puri Maharaj. So Srila Madhavendra Puri Maharaj has introduced this wonderful, inexhaustible. This is Akshaya. This process will continue, and this shows the love of a pure devotee towards Krishna. And Krishna wanted the whole world to know that how my devotee activities will never get perished, whatever he starts. So there is a big story for that. So Krishna actually, Madhavendra Puri Maharaj, who is within our parampara, actually the love for Krishna started from Madhvacharya itself. Ours is Brahma Madhva Gaudiya Sampradaya. So this started by Madhvacharya itself, who has introduced Krishna's service. Whereas by Madhavendra Puri Maharaj, the love of Krishna started. And this particular day, Srila Madhavendra Puri Maharaj has started the Chandan Yatra, means celebrating, means giving this very cooling Chandan to Krishna. Actually, this was asked by Gopal in Vrindavan, and Madhavendra Puri Maharaj went all the way. Madhavendra Puri Maharaj went all the way to Puri Jagannath to get Chandan, because Gopal was staying for so many years, so many hundreds of years in the bushes, in the earth. And Lord Krishna appeared in the dream of Madhavendra Puri Maharaj, and by his message, Krishna came and he got installed on the Govardhan hill, and he was serving very nicely. It went for two years, but suddenly one day Krishna said that, okay, you are doing very nicely, but my body is still burning. I want some Chandan, you please go. So this shows the reciprocation of love. So because of the Madhavendra Puri Maharaj went all the way and wanted to bring the Chandan, and in half the way he saw a beautiful Krishna, that is Gopinath. And Gopinath, then there was an interaction between Gopinath and Madhavendra Puri Maharaj, and from that event Gopinath has become Kshirachora Gopinath. The Gopinath has stolen kheer for sake of Madhavendra Puri Maharaj. That shows love. Here Krishna is telling he is loving that, please go and give me something. And suddenly he saw Gopinath, he started stealing. He stole for sake of Madhavendra Puri Maharaj. He went to Puri Jagannath and brought Chandan, and when he came back again to this place, Gopal told, no problem, there is no need to bring all the way back to Vrindavan to apply the Chandan. you can very well apply to Gopinath also. So from then the entire some of the 21 days ago, Madhavendra Puri Maharaj arranged people to take out the chandan and apply it. So from then, from the last 600 years, everybody, all devotees are really enjoying the bliss of this Chandan Yatra. This started on this wonderful day of Akshaya Tritiya. So this is an opportunity. So this is not, it is an its soul platform. The love. Soul, when a person is in the soul platform, only love gets manifested. When a person is on the mental platform, mind platform, only fear gets manifested. So because of the Akshaya mental platform, people are constantly haunted by fear. But a person who are taking the footsteps of Madhavendra Puri Maharaj, he will be always on the platform of the soul platform, so that only love gets manifested. So by this process of the Chandan Yatra is an indication that yes, we can get onto the soul platform. So, and when we are starting this, if you aim for, yes, I want Akshaya love, I want inexhaustible love, when you come out with this idea and start applying, participating Chandan Yatra, you will be blessed with love of Godhead. It gives the inexhaustible love. And also we can see on this particular day, there is another activity starts, that is creating the wonderful carts for a Jagannath festival. So basically there are 3 carts are fabricated in the Puri Jagannath, that is Nandi Ghosha, Taladhvaja and Darpadalana. So these are some 3 different carts are produced, made for Jagannath, Baldev, Subhadra too. So Srila Chaitanya Mahaprabhu already told us that Jagannath Ratha Yatra is nothing but taking Krishna, Balaram and Subhadra from Dwaraka to Vrindavan. So this is love again. So it is not a festival of some great fun and enjoyment. Actually this is a festival of love. So the making carts also starts from this wonderful day. So it means because this Ratha Yatra is essentially, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu told, Ratha Yatra is essentially bringing Krishna, Balaram and Subhadra from Dwaraka to Vrindavan. So these things happened, the pastimes during the Dwapara Yuga, when all Yadus and all Yadavas and Brajvasis, they all met at Kurukshetra, and at that time Gopis, they wanted to bring Krishna and Balaram back to Vrindavan. So out of love they were just performing these activities. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, of course before Chaitanya Mahaprabhu also the Ratha Yatra was there, it was happening, but Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, then he showed that actually this festival is essentially the mood of Gopis. So, and to really make that festival the beginning day, because unless, if I want to take Krishna, Balaram from Dwaraka to Vrindavan, I need to have my some arrangement. There should be some vehicle. So the day I am starting the construction, that is true that I am eager to bring Krishna, Balaram and Subhadra to Vrindavan. So and this is on this wonderful day it started. It starts. Let us see what Jagannath is going to do this year. But traditionally, this is the symptom of wonderful pastime of the love, that is inexhaustible love. Now, if you look into another wonderful thing, there is inexhaustible success, that Akshaya success. Akshaya means the success which never ends, which is never forgotten. There are so many successful events happen, but over a period, maybe after 1 year, people will forget. over a period they will totally, even the person who has received that benefit also will be lost, his share. But certain activities which never get perished. So there's an example for such unperishable and undepleting and inexhaustible success, that is Bhagirath Maharaj. Bhagirath Maharaj made a great effort with great tapa. He is a great Vaishnava. He is such a great Vaishnava that he has a full faith on Lord Shiva, who is a Vaishnava Nam Yatha Shambhu, and also the great saints who are moving on the earth. He has such a faith, great faith, and he is in the lineage of Sagara Chakravarti. So he did a great tapasya and finally brought Ganges from the heavenly planet, from the Akasha Ganga. He has brought down, and he took the help of Lord Shiva, and that great event to sanctify the earthly planet and the people. The Mother Ganges came all the way, and which clearly shows, and that has happened on this Akshaya Tritiya day, which shows that Akshaya Tritiya can really award a inexhaustible success. That's why we can see that the effect of that Ganges is still flowing, and the name of Bhagiratha is still glorified, and it will be glorified eternally as Ganges moves. So this is because Bhagiratha's predecessor also could try, but they did not achieve it. But because Bhagirath Maharaj was on the platform of the soul, because he took the shelter of inexhaustible soul, his predecessors were taking the shelter of inexhaustible mind. Because of their mind, they were not very sure whether they will be able to bring the Parama Pavani Ganga to the earthly planet. But here, the Bhagiratha Maharaj, he took the complete shelter of the inexhaustible soul. That's why he got the inexhaustible success. And this has happened long in different yugas. However, still we find that absolutely the result is an inexhaustible success. And if somebody wants the inexhaustible opulence, so we have again a great example which has happened on this day, that is Sudama. Sudama was is a friend of Krishna, and but he never attempted to go to, because he was a very poor person, but he was a very satisfied person, Rajput Brahmana. But his wife somehow got a thought that she should do something, and she prompted and requested Sudama Vipra to go to Krishna. So the Sudama Vipra went to Krishna. And of course Krishna knows very well, and he went with a very meager gift, that is some poha, flat rice. But he went on this day, and he ate, and Krishna gave him unlimited, inexhaustible opulence. And this wonderful, the connection between Krishna and Sudama took place on this Akshaya Tritiya day. So here we can understand that because Sudama was in the platform of the soul, he was fully satisfied person, and he approached only Krishna, and he even did not ask, because he has approached he is in the soul platform, and Krishna is the super soul manifested, and he is the Brahman, he is the Paramatma, and he is the Bhagavan. So all the three is there, and since he knows the heart of Sudama, and he has awarded the inexhaustible opulence. So somebody may think, okay, no problem, I also give on the Akshaya Tritiya day some poha to Krishna and I will get it. That is mental platform. That is totally mental platform. So Sudama definitely got it because he was on the soul platform, but whereas you can eat unlimited thing, you have so much thing, but you want to give only one spoon of flattened rice to Krishna and expecting unlimited, that is not intelligent. That's why we need to know the Vedic perspective of the Akshaya Tritiya and all the events taking place. Then there is a chance that you are also able to get that unlimited or inexhaustible or Akshaya Prema or Akshaya Sampatti or Akshaya Vijay. So if you want to put in frame, so if it is a success, this is Akshaya Vijay, and if you want Akshaya Sampatti, Akshaya Aishwarya. So these things will come only when you are on the soul platform. Now let us look into a need that even if somebody wants the daily needs, when we talk about daily needs, Anna. So the story goes to the Pandavas. When the Pandavas were defeated in that gambling, then they were sent to the forest. They know that as Lord Krishna knows about this, but he has a different plan, and because of this, and all Pandavas along with Draupadi, they all left. They left Hastinapura, and when all Pandavas, Draupadi, they were leaving the Hastinapura, all the citizens of Hastinapura and started traveling with the Yudhishthira Maharaj. They were traveling a long distance, and Yudhishthira Maharaj had to stop them. Please don't come. And they said that no, now actually you are being banished from this Hastinapura. You are a dharma manifested, and without you we can't live along with in the ruling of Duryodhana. They were very much worried that they had to live without Pandavas in Hastinapura. So, but Yudhishthira Maharaj said that it is very difficult because forest is a very difficult situation. We ourselves will be facing many troubles. So really I can't take care of you. When you are in the city, if I am a king, I can make some arrangements. But now I am no more a king. I don't have any kingdom. Now we all being banished to the forest. So under this condition, I can't take care of you, requesting you to go back. So with all difficulty, they accepted. They went back, and all Draupadi and Pandavas along with Dhaumya, they traveled and they reached to Ganges by evening, and near Vatavruksha they all took rest, and the sunrise was there, beautiful sunrise. That is similar today, like the good sunrise, Akshaya Tritiya day sunrise, and suddenly so many a big group of Brahmanas and Rishis came to him, and they said that, oh, we are very happy we stay in the nearby towns and villages. We came to know that you came to forest, we would like to come and stay here. Then again Yudhishthira Maharaj told same thing to all of them. So you see, I am not a king, I can't take care of you, and generally Brahmanas are very fond of good eating. I cannot give you because we are going to survive on fruits, roots and leaves, and how can you feed? And they said, no problem, whatever you eat we are going to eat, and we would like to do tapasya along with you and stay with you. Then Yudhishthira Maharaj could not deny them nor force them. He was very much worried. So at that time one of the Brahmanas was there, Shaunaka. He said that to Yudhishthira Maharaj that a person like you who is intelligent should not be worrying like people who are less intelligent. So you have to apply your intelligence, but that doesn't mean that you start thinking how to get money, because money is a source of maybe good comfort, but it is a source of big danger, big problems. So like that he started giving a very elaborate, and I advised him that don't plan to accumulate money. So that was a very challenging suggestion, came from a Shaunaka Brahmana. Then Yudhishthira, because basically he was asking to test what is the mood of, what is there in the heart of Yudhishthira. Then Yudhishthira said, I will be seeking money not for my sense gratification. It's not for my comfort. Because you are all saying that you want to stay with me. You want to live with me. And you want to do tapasya. And it is, as a Gruhastha, it is my responsibility to feed all of you. It is my responsibility. That's why I am trying to achieve, to acquire money. So he understood. Then Shaunaka said, yes, now I understood your mood. So in this condition, if you should do tapasya. By doing tapasya, you will be able to get money, and by that you can feed all Brahmanas and Rishis. And when the Shaunaka has given this advice, Yudhishthira immediately took shelter of Dhaumya, their Kulaguru, and asked him that I wanted to feed all these Brahmanas and Rishis. Can you please tell me what tapasya I should do it? At that time, Dhaumya has suggested to worship Surya Bhagavan. He has given 108 names of Surya Bhagavan, and he also explained what is the meaning of 108. And he, when the Dhaumya has given these mantras of 108 names of, that is Ashtotra Shata Namavali of Surya, then Yudhishthira Maharaj went inside the Ganges and started chanting the 108 names of Surya Deva continuously on this day. So when he was doing this, the Surya Deva became very much pleased, and he appeared. And then at the time, the Yudhishthira Maharaj mentioned about his requirement, why he prayed. At that time, Surya Deva has given a patra known as Akshaya Patra. So this is a inexhaustible daily needs. So Akshaya Patra was given to him. He said that this Akshaya Patra is going to really take care of your needs for next 12 years, because you are going to really wander in all the forests, everywhere. And I am sure that with you, Saraswati, Brahmanas, Rishis will be always there. So you need not worry about anything for the next 12 years. And you will have Akshaya Patra. And the sun god also mentioned that after 14 years you are going to get back your kingdom also. So because the Yudhishthira Maharaj is in the sole platform of loving and serving all the Brahmanas and Rishis. Just imagine. Because of that, he got the intelligence to how to please even the sun god. And because of that, he got in Akshaya Patra. This Akshaya Patra really made the things very comfortable in the last 12 years. And not only he has given the Akshaya Patra, he also given a message that after 14 years they are going to get the kingdom back. So from this we can understand that this day, this Akshaya Tritiya day, is also the day of the Akshaya Anna. Means all the daily needs also can be obtained. And we can see now a wonderful Akshaya Prachar. When it comes to Akshaya Prachar, why I'm mentioning, if somebody wants the great preaching to be, because this Chaitanya Mahaprabhu mood is only preaching. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu mood is always preaching. So that is Yaradeke Tara Kahe Krishna Upadesh Amara Agna Guru Tanaradesh. So the preaching is the essence. Preaching is the essence. So when this particular Akshaya Tritiya day, even His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada in 1953, he made an attempt. In 1953, he started League of Devotees. He started League of Devotees in Jhansi. So in 1936, when his spiritual master said that you preach in English, so Srila Prabhupada started 1944 Back to Godhead magazine, and at the age of 54 he retired from his family life, Vanaprastha, and he started a preaching center with the name League of Devotees. And whatever he has composed, the 7 purposes at the time, actually they still actually given for ISKCON. So whatever he started with a mood in 1953, the League of Devotees was started on Akshaya Tritiya. So this Akshaya Tritiya shows that he wanted to have a Akshaya preaching, that is inexhaustible preaching and undepleting preaching and undiminishing preaching. And that 1950, for some reasons it stopped, but that stopped for a bigger thing to happen. In 1966, Srila Prabhupada established International Society for Krishna Consciousness in US. So because it was started, the many great souls came and joined with all life and soul. They joined and they made it a mission of the whole world. And in India, Srila Prabhupada struggled a lot to sustain, because he first attempted to print the magazine. It was very difficult. Then afterwards, he started this League of Devotees 1953 on the same Akshaya Tritiya day. So when we are starting any mission on this wonderful day, though it appears it may, but be under the complete conviction that it's going to be a permanent thing and it will be Akshaya. That is very important thing we need to understand it. And actually I wanted to say at this point of time one thing, that in this 2020 only, in the 2020 January, in 2020 January, we have started Bhagavad Darshan magazine with full color. So that was our dream for so many years. We have been talking. So with the blessings of His Grace Revati Prabhu and the support of all the devotees at Tirupati, we launched the full color magazine, and with the, that is full color magazine. And in that I have written one story. Actually, one of the articles in Bhagavad Darshan is Mahabharata Kathalu, stories of Mahabharata. So in that Mahabharata Kathalu, by design or by whatever you call, by the everything, I have written the story of Akshaya Patra. So I started realizing that, oh, it's so wonderful that on the color we have just come out with a beautiful magazine. And also it is very surprisingly, even this there is a story. Actually, we have stories of Ramayana also. So in that I have written the story of Gangavataran. So all related to Akshaya Tritiya only covered in that. I am going to show you the magazine. So this is the magazine which is this is the magazine which is printed. This is the full color magazine which shows the Akshaya Tritiya day of the Ganges coming out. This is one happened, and the other is, as I mentioned, this is the story of Pandavas, and also in that we have story where the Akshaya Patra was discussed. The sun god was given. So this gave me a wonderful idea that this Akshaya Tritiya means where this is here in the January we have published this Akshaya Patra story was written, and also the Akshaya victory story of the Bhagirath is discussed, and we have planned for this, discussed about it. Then I got fully convinced that this Bhagavad Darshan magazine is going to become Akshaya. It will be eternally moving in the Telugu people, and I have a goal that 10 lakhs per month to be distributed. At least I want 1 million copies to be distributed, and I am very confident of sure of the mercy of the Supreme Lord Krishna and also the Srila Prabhupada that the desire will be fulfilled with inexhaustible success. This is my strong. And also coming to other point that Bhaktivedanta College of Vedic Education, we have started during this world crisis, the 30-day story of Srimad Bhagavatam, Srimad Bhagavad Katha Shatakam. So we have been doing it for last 20 days. So today we are entering into the appearance of Lord Krishna, the story of Lord Krishna's appearance. So the Lord Krishna's appearance is going to happen on the Akshaya Tritiya day, which shows that this preaching of Bhagavatam from Bhaktivedanta College will go Akshaya, inexhaustible, all over the world. So these are the indications that these are going to be real. As Srila Prabhupada started the preaching center in 1953, so the Krishna Leela's pastimes we are going to discuss from today, which is an indication that is going to be a inexhaustible preaching, inexhaustible message from the Bhaktivedanta College of Vedic Education. This is my strong feeling, faith and conviction, because this I understood from the Vedic perspective. Now we can also see how this Akshaya Tritiya really gives inexhaustible service. That's a Akshaya Seva. It's called Akshaya Seva. We can really get it. So there are wonderful events also take place around the world. Actually in the Simhachalam, the Supreme Lord, who is known as Lakshmi Varaha Lakshmi Narasimha Swami. So on this particular day, only the Lord is shown in the Nijarupa, his original form. Otherwise, remaining entire year is covered with chandan. So only on this day, his Nijarupa is given, which is exactly 11 days before the Narasimha Chaturdashi day. So this is beautiful. It just opens up, and by evening again, by night time, they will again cover with chandan. So it is and everybody get opportunity to do this service of taking out chandan to apply to the Lord. And also there are great events. As a special event takes place, a place called Kumbakonam, where in any temple, we see only one Garuda Seva, but in the Kumbakonam there are 12 rathas. Means they will actually they do the Garuda Seva, and this Garuda Seva they do Garuda Seva with the 12, means 12 Garuda Sevas takes place at one day. Means that the Supreme Lord deities come from different temples, and all the 12 are carried. So in this way, everybody get unlimited service. So that's why this is an opportunity. Those who are okay, I want more service, I want more service, I want more service, I want Akshaya Seva, I want Akshaya Seva. Those who are speaking like this, they are really onto the soul platform, and they are really blessed on this wonderful day. So, and also we can very well see that the great day, this is great day of Mahabharatam compilation started, and also a great day of Parashurama's appearance. So all these things really make this Akshaya Tritiya day a very, very remarkable and really rewarding. Once we and we can take full advantage of it. Common people, they take advantage only to some extent, that they want Akshaya gold, and further they think that they will go and buy some 1 tula or 2 tulas or 1 bangle or like that. So they have been buying again and again, but it has never been to Akshaya. How it can happen? Only when you take the Vedic perspective, that you have to go to the soul platform, which is indeed, truly by design, is inexhaustible. Soul is Akshaya. So the moment you go to the soul platform, Soul platform doesn't mean that you have to ask only limited things, only for devotion. So when you go to soul platform, whatever you desire, you get it. As Pandavas, they got Akshaya Patra, and Bhagirath really could achieve Akshaya Vijaya, and even without asking, Sudama got Akshaya Aishwarya. And we see that Madhavendra Puri Maharaj got the Akshaya Prema, and we see that all the devotees, they get the Akshaya Prema by constructing carts for Jagannath, Baldev, Subhadra to bring. And I am also completely convinced that this is going to be a Akshaya preaching for Krishna Leela from Bhaktivedanta College all over the world. And I am also confident that the desire for 10 lakhs, the Akshaya distribution of Bhagavad Darshan also will happen eternally in happy way. So this is the message of the Akshaya Tritiya day to all of you on behalf of Bhaktivedanta College of Vedic Education. Please look this in from the Vedic perspective, that really you can get the complete benefit, unlimited benefit when you really come to the soul platform and aspire for whatever you want. You want opulence, no problem. You want service, no problem. If you want love, no problem. If you want great success, no problem. If you want whatever, but you should be firm. What is manifestation? How do you know these symptoms of soul platform? You will demonstrate only love. The moment you manifest fear, means you are the mental platform. So mind is also Akshaya, mind that gives Akshaya Dukkha. Mind gives Akshaya Dukkha, and soul gives Akshaya Aishwarya, Akshaya Prema, Akshaya Vijaya, Akshaya Aishwarya, everything Akshaya. So the choice is ours, whether you want to stay in Akshaya Man, soul. Hare Krishna. Thank you very much. Akshaya Tritiya festival ki Gaur Premanandi.